Hello, 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 hello. So, I'm here today to talk about my reading resolutions for 2015. I don't have a ton of number related goals. I'm not doing any fancy, crazy projects in 2015, but there are a few things that I would like to accomplish this year coming up. So, really quick, because I'm not going to do a separate video of it, I'm going to rehash 2014 so you have a bit of an idea of where I'm coming from. In 2014, as of today, which is the 27th of December, I have read 107 books. It might end up being 108, but I don't know yet. I believe that about 40% of them were by women and 60% by men. And my author of color to white author ratio is fucking horrendous. So I'm not even going to say the number because it's so bad I almost cried when I was looking at it. I found a cat. So in 2015, my Goodreads reading challenge goal is going to be 80 books, which is not as many as I read this year, but I'm also hoping to settle into some longer things. I'm planning to read Middlemarch and Moby Dick at least. I have Crime and Punishment on the docket, so there's a couple of heavier, longer reads coming up for me. I would like, ideally, of those 80 books, for at least 50 of them to be authored by women. And that's basically where my numbers goals stop. I would like to say that I would ideally like to read half books by white authors and half books by people of color. But with how low my statistics were for that this year and with what I have currently on my physical TBR, that's going to be really, really, really difficult to achieve. And so all I'm really hoping is to pay more attention and bump that number up from what it was this year, hopefully quite a bit. But I'm just hoping to pay more attention to what I'm picking up and maybe focus a little bit more on authors of color than I would normally. Other than that, I am going to be joining in on the Project 5 Before I Buy trend. I was thinking of going on an all-out book buying ban starting on the 1st until I finished my TBR, which wouldn't be too insane. As of right now, I have 37 physical books left, which isn't bad at all. I can probably knock that out, before the end of May. But book buying bans don't really work for me. I get crazy and then I binge shop. So I'm going to try, Jenny from Adultish Books is doing she's doing read 10 before I buy. So I think I'm going to try to do that, at least to start with, and see how that goes. Ideally, before I do any major book buying, I would like to completely read or get rid of, if I so choose, all of the books on my physical TBR. And after I do that, which, like I said, should hopefully be within the first half of the year, I would like to keep it so that I never have more than 5 physical books on my TBR. I'd really like to get going on a thing where maybe at the beginning of the month, I pick up a few books that I know I want to read that month and read those right away, because it is getting stressful for me to look at books knowing how long I've had them and realize that once upon a time I was very, very excited about them, but I'm not that excited about them anymore. So that is basically all for 2015. I'm not doing anything crazy. One other thing I'm going to continue doing that I started doing this year is making sure I read one classic, one collection of short stories, and one nonfiction book every month. I'm really trying to get into more nonfiction and short stories written by women, so that will definitely help with my male to female author ratio in the coming year. And that's all I have. If you have set some goals for 2015 involving your reading, please let me know. I'd be really excited to hear about them. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, yada, 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 please let me know in the comments, and I will see you all soon. Bye.